Let's dive into something that could open up a whole new world for you: language. Nelson Mandela once said, "If you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart." Learning another language today is more than just a tool to get by in a foreign country. It's a gateway to understanding a culture's history, struggles, and spirit. And couldn't we all use more understanding in the world right now? When you immerse yourself in another language, you aren't just learning a handful of phrases. You're unlocking a window into the experiences and the soul of a people. Learning another language isn't about isolating yourself within that culture because, in reality, all languages are interconnected. They share roots, evolve from each other, and reveal our common humanity. While humanity has come far in our study of language, we still don't fully agree on where it came from. Can you believe that? For centuries, scholars have debated the origins of language, and still, there's no clear consensus. It's such a complex topic that for a long time in the mid-1800s, debating the origins of language was even banned by the Linguistic Society of Paris. The two dominant theories we have today don't exactly align. On one hand, the continuity theory suggests that language must have evolved from pre-linguistic systems among our primate ancestors, slowly building over time. On the other hand, the discontinuity theory argues that language is so unique, it couldn't have evolved from anything that came before. It must have appeared all at once during our evolution. Then there are other ideas too, like the notion that language could be genetically encoded in us, or that it's a cultural system learned through social interaction. But here's the thing. We don't learn every word in our culture, yet we seem to know it anyway, even from a very young age. So is language purely learned, or is it somehow inherent within us? Without the ability to communicate, we wouldn't have the societies, technologies, or communities we live in today. It's not just the cars we drive or the jobs we do that depend on language. It's our very understanding of ourselves. Scholars who study linguistics know that language is more than words. It's a cultural, social, and psychological phenomenon. One of the most fascinating things about language is how it can shape our thoughts. For example, a study at Stanford showed that a simple phrase like, "girls are as good as boys at math," can unintentionally reinforce the idea that math is naturally more suited to boys. Words matter. They influence our beliefs, even if we don't realize it. Learning a new language opens our eyes to these subtle influences. It pushes us to reflect on how our own language shapes our worldview and challenges us to see things from a different perspective. Out of the 7,000 languages spoken across the globe, each one is a unique key to understanding the range of human experience. It's not just about speaking. It's about truly seeing the world through someone else's lens. And let's not forget how mastering language, whether your own or another, can be a game changer in so many aspects of life. Want to know how much a skilled copywriter can make? They can earn well over $100K a year because they know how to use language to influence your decisions. Language isn't just a tool, it's power. It shapes reality. So, isn't it time you learned that language you've been thinking about? We know you've been thinking about it. Anyone who's driven to push themselves forward knows the benefits of continuous learning. The world we live in demands connection, and language is the bridge. But it's more than just logical arguments and well-crafted sentences. Language has the ability to touch hearts, to transform how we see each other and ourselves. It's time to level up your language. It's time to connect on a deeper, more meaningful level with the world around you. And remember, it's not just about getting into someone's head. It's about speaking directly to their heart.